explore the arts with Katie Grace? That's me. Come on, we're going to learn about different artists and musicians. We're going to explore different works of art and hear music that you may have not heard before. Let's recreate famous works of art. Do you want to act and sing together? Would you like to learn some awesome new stretches? We can do all this and have fun thinking of ourselves in positive ways. Are you ready? Let's go! Come on, Maddie! For today's artist, we're going to learn about Henri Matisse, who was born 1869 and died 1954. Matisse was a French Fauvist painter. Matisse became ill and unable to leave his room when he was 20 years old. His mother gave him a box of paints and brushes to have something to do. He painted what he saw out of his window and room, including his wallpaper and curtain patterns. Matisse recovered, thankfully, and went to art school in Paris, France. Matisse also painted paper cutting out of shapes, pasting the shapes to canvas, paper, and walls. He would draw by cutting paper with scissors. Matisse would draw with scissors. Cutting directly into color reminded him of sculptors carving into stone, which is a quote by Matisse. Matisse grew old, sick, and could not get out of bed, but he continued to paint, even using a piece of charcoal attached to the end of a bamboo pole to paint on his wall. Today's art vocabulary word is called Fauvism. Fauves is a French word meaning wild beasts. Repeat after me, Fauves. Fauvist painters use bold, bright, unusual colors and shapes. These explore emotion and self-expression instead of realism or what subjects looked like in real life. For today's craft, we're going to be creating a Matisse-inspired helpful hands at home. You will all create a colorful Matisse-inspired handprint surrounded with helpful hearts. Hello everyone. For today's craft, we're going to be doing a Henri Matisse inspired helpful hands at home. And the whole point of this project is we're going to be cutting out our hand, putting it on the piece of paper, and putting out ways we can be helpful at home. Now, for this project, we're going to need scissors, 8, we're going to need 6 colored pencils or colored crayons, either way. You're going to need a Sharpie or a black marker crayon to write on the bottom. You're going to need your Matisse shapes printout and your helpful hearts. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take our paper and we're going to flip it to the back, and this is where we're going to glue on our label and write our name. So make sure for this project you get a piece of construction paper too, to be specific. They could be any color, just bright colors. You want to have one because one of them will trace your handprint on and you'll cut it out and paste it on the other. So whichever one that you're going to have your hand on, take that one and write your name on it. Now we can glue our label on. And we are ready to begin. So you can put this paper, whatever one you put your name on, aside. And first, we're going to trace our hand. So you can put your hand down like this, and you're just going to trace it. All right, now that you've traced your handprint, If you have not finished, go ahead and continue to, but if you have, then we're going to now cut our handprint out. So make sure to cut all your fingers out, and we're just gonna cut in between, and if you are ready, just keep going. All right, everyone, if you have finished cutting out your handprints, then you can continue along with me. If not, you can pause the video or just keep working. But now we're going to take our second piece of paper, and this second piece of paper, we're going to glue our handprint on. So let's go ahead and glue our handprint on. There you go. Now, we're gonna take a black marker, crayon, or Sharpie, whichever you choose, and we're gonna write at the bottom of our hand, how I help at home. And I will give you an example. It can look something like this. Just make sure it's at the bottom. And after that, we can get started with cutting out some of these symbols. But before you cut them out, you can color them if you picked out your colored pencils, you can use your colored pencils or crayons and just color these any way you want. For example, I'm going to choose this one and I'm going to color it yellow, but you guys can color any you want or pick each symbol you want. And once we are all done, we will begin placing them around. So I'll do one for you guys first as an example. So before we paste any of these on, although I just gave you an example, what we're gonna do is you guys are gonna get your heart pages, and it should look like this. And it says things such as examples, set the table, say please and thank you. And you guys are gonna pick 6 of these that speak most to you, of ways that you think you can help at home. Whatever they are, you will color them with any color you want, then you can cut them out and paste them anywhere on your page. Now make sure they leave enough room for the Matisse objects, but these go on first. So I'll do one for example. For me, I would say setting the table is a good one. So I'm going to color set the table. Also guys, each color that you do for the 6 hearts will be different. So you can do a different color for each of your 6 hearts. Now we're going to glue this on. Just like this. So you guys can put your hearts anywhere on the paper, any colors. Just make sure to pick 6 different ones. And I will let you guys get started on that, and good luck. Welcome back, everybody. So by now we have all glued our 6 hearts onto our page. And we are now going to move on to the Matisse shapes portion. So for this part, you're just gonna take random shapes, all of the paper provided. You guys can cut them out, color them. You can put them anywhere on your page that you like. You can also allow to have one shape in your hand, but just one. Now, you can put these shapes anywhere you want on your page, so it's up to you. Good luck to everyone. Make sure to, before you cut it out, to color. And you have to do them all different colors. And you remember, you only can have one in your hand. Good luck to everyone. bright colors because Matisse was a big fan of using lots of bright colors on his project. So you can do some yellows, some hot pinks, some lime greens. It's up to you, but just make sure they're nice and bright so that we can see them. Make sure that your graphics are nice and spread out so they do not touch each other. All right, we are all done. Thank you all so much. Have a great day. Today's musician is the classical romantic era composer Georges Bizet, who is French. He was born in 1838 and died in 1875. Bizet co-composed Carmen, which is his most famous opera. Both his parents were musicians and wanted their son to become a composer with them. He loved music and reading books. Do you hear how fast-paced this song is? It's very full of energy, and then it slows for a moment. This is Les Toreadors, which is a piece about the toreador, a bullfighter. In the opera Carmen, the bullfighter's entering the ring and singing about his adventures in the bull ring. It's a bouncy, energetic, fun, and joyful piece. You can hear it again. Can you hear the violin going fast? You also hear the flute and the trumpets, and even horns. You can feel the energy, and then it slows for a moment. Thank you, everyone. Good job. Chili, do you often help at home?
I sure do.
Oh, me too. You know, helping at home isn't always that bad. We can have fun, right, Chili?
We sure can.
Come on, Chili, let's show them how fun helping at home can be.
Helping at home, helping at home. Do you put away your things? Do you clean up? Helping at home, helping at home. How often do you help at home? How often do you make your bed? I always make my bed.
fun helping home, did you?
I sure did.
That was so fun. Good job, everyone. High five, Chili. Wow, look at all these ducks. Aren't they so pretty? Well, today for our stretch, we're going to be doing the warrior pose. To do that, you turn your body sideways first like this. Then you take this leg and you make sure it stays back straight like this. Now, you take this leg and you make sure it's bent, so it's like this. Now, make sure your back is nice and straight. And you take your arms and you put them up like this. Now, we're going to hold this for a count of 8. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job, everyone, today. Good job. Mindful reminder, everyone. Now, repeat after me. When you help others, you are helping yourself. It is impossible to not feel good when you help others.
I like helping people too. It's so fun. Can I help feed the ducks?
Why, of course, Chili. And I'm glad that you love helping people. Oh, Chili, you're so silly. Today sure was fun. I learned a lot, did you? What was your favorite part? Wow, well, thank you for joining me today. I hope you all see you again as we keep exploring the arts with Katie Grace. Remember, if you think it, you can do it. Come on, Maddie.